So it is something that no parent ever wants to hear. The number of students who have thought about suicide, planned it, or even tried to kill themselves is on the rise here in Duval County. According to a youth risk behavior survey, nearly 20% of high school students and close to 30% of middle school students say they have seriously considered suicide. The report also details an increase in suicidal thoughts and depression over the last 2 years. And the report also shows that no matter the age, girls are struggling more with the issue than boys. Joining us now is President and CEO of Mental Health America of Northeast Florida, Denise Marzullo. Thank you for being here. Good morning.
Thank you for having
me. You know, as a parent of a child who's in middle school, I look at this and it just makes my stomach turn, because as much as you think you have these conversations with your child, you're not quite sure what questions you should even be asking. What are those questions to find out if this is happening to them? And if they're thinking about stuff like this, because a lot of it is initiated because of bullying.
Absolutely. Bullying is definitely on the rise, especially with electronic forms of bullying. It's so new, and it's changed the way kids are interacting socially with one another. It's very isolating for kids. And so some of the questions you want to ask is really kind of, how are you feeling? What's going on with you? And you do want to ask, and this can be a great way to start the conversation. I heard that suicidal thoughts are on the rise. Have you ever thought about harming yourself? You're not going to implant something that's not already there.
It's always
that's
the worry.
Big myth,
Yes,
and it's just a myth. It's certainly not the truth. It will start to open that conversation. And if you are concerned, or if you possibly something in your gut, trust your gut. And if you talk to your child, don't get anywhere, another trusted adult. Lean on your family and your friends and your neighbors, to whoever your child might have that close relationship with, to have those conversations. We really need to be engaging our children more and more with questions about feelings and what's going on.
You know, it is very difficult. And I have to tell you, my own experience, I picked my child up from middle school. He gets in the car and I'm immediate. So how was your day? Good. What happened? Nothing. You know, I've even tried things like, what happened today that made you laugh? Did something happen that made you sad? Yeah. It's so hard to pull this information out of them. Do we have to look at quiet and reserved as a possible sign, or is that just a kid's personality?
So it depends on the kid.
Yeah.
You want to look at changes in behavior. Okay. That's a big one. So if your kid's always been kind of shy and quiet, then that's their personality. But if they've usually been kind of outgoing and now all of a sudden they're quiet and shy, then that's a big red flag, and you definitely want to take a look at that and point that out to your child. You know, I noticed the change in your behavior. Is there something going on? Is there someone that you want to talk to? If it's not me as the parent, is there somebody else that maybe we can talk with?
High school.
Yes.
Totally different ball game. Social media is crazy. Instagram, everything else that I haven't even started to delve into yet, since my kids are not at that age. Yeah. But I hear from friends who have kids who are 10th, 11th grade, and it is tough because your communication with them is fighting this. Yes. And it's hard to make that eye contact and find out what's really going on. And are they just moody because they're going through so many hormonal changes?
So it's all of that. And if you think you're having those conversations with your kids, so are kids with other kids. That's their form of communication now, and so they're not getting the social interaction, and they need that, and they're not getting that sometimes. And kids can be very mean when they're
not
in
particular.
And that's part of the reason why girls' suicidal rates are much higher than boys, is because of the electronic forms of bullying.
Ask the same questions then, as you mentioned, that we ask our middle schoolers?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, there are some events coming up in the community that you can kind of share with us a little bit to kind of help maybe bring kids out of their shell, or just talk about what bullying is and what questions you should be talking to your kids, you know, if you don't know if they're really struggling. Absolutely.
You also want to connect with the schools. Duval County Public Schools has done a really great job of trying to implant resources in the schools. United Way, the Jacksonville Children's Commission, and the Duval County Public Schools have really put full-service schools into a lot of the schools, where there's therapists in the schools for kids to talk to. The Jacksonville System of Care Initiative is a local initiative where we have trained over 100 pediatricians in specific mental health trainings for pediatricians to ask those questions too. So again, for parents, go to your pediatrician. A lot of times you have a trusted relationship with them. They have screening tools. They can ask the questions. You can leave the room and give your child that one-on-one time with a trained professional.
Ask for help. It takes a village.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We can't do it alone.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, Denise.